All right, so I think a lot of people have this confusion about illegal immigration. Criticizing illegal immigration doesn't mean and doesn't have to mean that you hate illegal immigrants. It is practically kind of like, for example, Christians, right? And now we live in this time where it's unpolitical correct to have an opinion on certain things. But I'm going to give you an example. When it comes to Christians, we are taught to hate sin, but not to hate the sinner. God hates sin, but he doesn't hate the sinner. Illegal immigration, I guess in some type of way, good things can come out of it, but in overall, I feel like it does more harm to the country. Same thing with single motherhood. I admire women that raised their children on their own. I admire single motherhood. I admire those single mothers. And because of so many single mothers, there's been some great people. But you can't deny the fact that boys and girls who grew up without fathers have it harder in life than those who grew up with two parents. That is just something that they have done so many studies, and the left and the right can agree on that homes without fathers, there's a lot of disadvantages in those homes. And it's not, when we talk about that, we don't mean it in a way to bash single mothers. I mean, sometimes it wasn't their fault. Sometimes the dad just ran out of pictures. But there were some times when a mom, she wasn't very careful. She wasn't very cautious of who she was going to spend her life. And, she was she could have restrained herself from going with the wrong man, but she did things with an instinct. And now she got pregnant. The baby dad ran away, and now she has to face the consequences alone. But when we kind of point out those flaws, it's not to diminish, it's not to condemn single motherhoods, it's not to hate them, it's to kind of discourage the problem. We talk about illegal immigration, we talk about sin, we talk about the effects of single motherhood, not because we hate them, but because there is something negative about it. It brings more negativity than positive. And that's the reason why. And there's no hate towards illegal immigrants, but it's just that illegal immigration isn't very helpful for society. Now, I don't know why these a lot of people on the left feel that we hate illegal immigrants. We don't hate illegal immigrants. We just don't agree that illegal immigration is useful. And you can have a disagreement, and you can and still love the person. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have a feeling that the reason why is because perhaps it's that liberals don't necessarily hate Republican ideas or conservative ideas. Perhaps it's that liberals actually hate conservatives. And who knows? I mean, maybe that's the reason why you feel that, conservatives hate illegal immigrants. Not to say that there isn't some conservatives that hate illegal immigrants. I'm pretty sure that there is, and I don't agree with them. But perhaps it's the fact that liberals just don't like conservatives, and that's the reason why they just feel that we hate illegal immigrants when we don't. So I guess the question is, who do you think is the party of hate? Well, that's all I have to say. There'll be plenty of much more to say in the next upcoming videos.